Sugarfoot Cunningham began his martial arts journey at 5 years old in 1967. That was the first time he saw Bruce Lee on TV as Kato in the Green Hornet, right? That changed his life. Although he had not joined a studio, he was fascinated with the arts and watched Kung Fu theater all the time. He copied all the moves and he was so impressive. In fact, getting into a fight in school, he used all the moves he learned from Bruce Lee and Jimmy Wang Yu from Kung Fu theater. They did you well, huh? Yeah. It wasn't until 10 years later, in 1978, at the age of 14, that he officially started with Sensei Supreme in Edmonton, Canada. Right? It was Chito-ryo Karate. There you go. It was, didn't know it was question answer. That's what it is.
Yes. I'm with you.
It wasn't until it was through Sensei Supreme and Robert Supreme Jr. that he began entering tournaments. He competed from 1978 to 1982 from the ages of 14 to 18. Through the years, Peter Cunningham also learned boxing, Muay Thai, and of course, kickboxing. In 1980, PD entered the kickboxing arena for the first time and defeated Reggie Johnson. Right, that was your first fight. A year later, he met Benny the Jet in Canada, and he told him he's going to be a great champion. Anybody read Peter's book? Have you read Peter's book? It's a great chapter. If you haven't got Peter's book, some are on sale today. If not, you can also get them through Nancy later on. But it's a great book to read. So very cool. Very well done. A month later, Peter fought Gordy Gong and was invited by Ruben and Blinky to join the Jet Center in Van Nuys. Anybody been to the Jet Center back then in Van Nuys? Yeah, very good. I used to eat there. Yeah, they had a restaurant there. I worked for the Daily News, which is in the alley behind it, so I'd be there every day watching these guys and eating hamburgers and healthy stuff. So in the 1970s, kickboxing called full contact karate came along, and people like Benny the Jet, Joe Louis, Bill Wallace, Cecil Peoples, and more. It was Peter Cunningham that picked up that torch and carried kickboxing to the next generation. PD holds titles as the World Karate Association Lightweight Champion, Karate International Council Kickboxing Super Lightweight Champion, International Muay Thai Federation Junior Welterweight Champion, the WMAC World Junior Welterweight Champion. Oh, good, right, good. And the International White Karate Association Light Featherweight Champion. Did I get it all right?
All right.
There you go, there you go. PD didn't just set up for fighting in the American circuit. He fought all over the world, from England, France, Mexico, and Australia, to defend his world titles against the Japanese, Thai, English, French, Mexican, and other North American champions. Very cool. See, he was just limited to here. There you go. In all, Peter Sugarfoot Cunningham had an amazing record of 50 victories, 21 of which were knockouts and no losses.
Yes.
Very nice. In 1986, he got the acting bug as he appeared in his first film, No Retreat, No Surrender, with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Anybody remember that movie?
Oh, yeah.
They shot some at the Jet Center. I was there. I was an extra in that movie. I was eating a hamburger, so I said, do you need an extra? I said, sure. And so that was me in the audience. So, as he was also in Above the Law, Blood Match, Blood Fist 3, Rage of Honor, Kung Fu, The Legend Continues, CSI, The Cleaner, The Fighter, and many more. Why he got into kickboxing, Peter said that kickboxing chose him. His transition from a young karateka and to an amateur boxer to kickboxer seemed the natural transition. And he was encouraged by his first kickboxing coaches, Tom Forster and Doug Dunn. His best fight was against Sakad, right? What's Sakad's full name?
Sakad Pechindi.
That's the guy. His worst was against Khao Sad. There, I can pronounce that one. When asked what was the funniest time in his martial arts life, he said it was his grand championship tournament fight. He danced and clowned his way to victory against an opponent that was twice his size. He is the author of 2 books. His first is Fighting and Training Manual. His second is his autobiography. Peter Cunningham is considered as one of the greatest kickboxers of this generation. He didn't start kickboxing, but he made it explode into a new generation. In the 1980s, when Muay Thai was cleaning up fighters, it was Petey that figured them out and cleaned up on them. When I used to write for Karate Illustrated, it was Petey that I quickly covered and knew this was the guy to watch. Truly a champion's champion. This is Peter Sugarfoot Cunningham.